Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and we have something extremely cool to look at today. We have an unboxing of a whole bunch of figures. I don't have a clue what is inside, because if you can recall, a ways back I had been sent a very mysterious parcel from Semaj on Instagram, who is a viewer of this channel, a fan of the channel, and I was really psyched that they were interested in sending over kind of a surprise package. They didn't tell me anything that was in the package. They just sent it over, and it was up to me to unbox and find out what was included. And they've done the same thing again, and I am incredibly excited to take a look at it because it was so much fun last time just having no earthly idea what figures were inside, and that's exactly the same thing we're doing again this time. And I'm super excited to get this unboxing going. I do have the box open right here, but I haven't actually looked at anything that's inside. I literally just opened this and then pushed record, so I actually haven't even lifted my head up high enough to look in the box quite yet. So the very first thing we're going to do actually is pull the box out of the way, because it's going to be hard to see what's inside if the box is in the way. And the very first thing that is in here is, whoa, okay, this is very cool. It's the first time they've sent me a figure from Mattel, but this is quite clearly the Bumpy the Ankylosaurus figure, the attack pack, which is pretty darn hard to get a hold of here in the United States, as it's not very frequently stocked at Target. So that was a really cool figure that he decided to throw in there, and I'm definitely extremely excited to get this figure up on the channel and get a review of it going. Definitely a really cool attack pack figure, and I think as far as like the overall care going into an attack pack, this is probably one of the best looking as far as the actual paint applications I think that we've ever had so far as a Bumpy figure. So that's really cool. Very interesting to have a Mattel figure come from them. But, oh wow, there is some very interesting stuff in this box that was totally not what I was expecting at all. And the next thing that I'm going to bring in here is actually from Playmobil, and I can see inside the bag, and we're not going to fully look at this because I'm not going to open it up right now. I'm going to wait until I review these things, but we can definitely see what appears to be a Dimetrodon in here, and I actually do not have any Playmobil figures in my collection at all, like not a single one. So this is pretty groundbreaking for my collection. Again, I didn't have anything from this company previously. I've always considered picking some stuff up, but I just never have. But that Dimetrodon looks really cool from the packaging here, and I have a bad feeling that Semaj is actually going to get me addicted to the Playmobil figures, and then that's just another line of figures that I will have to start collecting. But that looks really cool, and again, I think the theme of this box might be expect the unexpected, because there are two things straight away that I did not expect to be in this box. But then again, the boxes from Semaj are usually pretty darn unpredictable. Oh wow, okay, this is a really cool one as well. Here we go. Of course, my love for Carnotaurus clearly is pretty well known, as they have sent over a Carnotaurus, and I believe this is the Carnotaurus from Schleich, which is actually really beautiful looking as far as what I can see right here. Really nice looking paint scheme. It's not often you see a blue on a Carnotaurus, but I think this one actually looks pretty darn nice overall. Really nice looking Carnotaurus in a smaller size from Schleich. I really quite like these smaller Schleich figures. I don't know why. I reviewed the Tyrannosaurus versus Spinosaurus kind of 2-pack a ways back, and I was quite impressed with those two figures, but this Carnotaurus is definitely really nice looking. Can't wait to get this one up for review as well. And there's actually a big figure in here, which I can see personally what it is right away, which is a super exciting figure for me. But there's a few figures, it seems like, that are kind of like stuck inside of it, and okay, oh wow, whoa, hold on. Oh, this is a Southlands Replicas figure. I don't have any of these either. And this is a Thylacoleo, I believe is how you pronounce the name. I'm actually not too familiar with the actual species itself, but I've always wanted to get some of these Southland Replicas figures. And I actually don't have any Thylacoleo figures in my collection either, so this is like killing two birds with one stone by introducing this species to my collection, but also a Southlands Replicas figure, because I've always wanted to get a hold of some, because they make some extremely cool figures, but I never was able to. I never actually pulled the trigger on any, and having one here in hand, this looks phenomenal. A really, really nice looking figure. Super psyched to get this one up on the channel to review as well. Man, there's a ton of really good stuff in this box. And the next one we have in here, oh man. All right, here's another awesome figure. Boy, this thing is loaded. Here is the Safari Ltd. Inostrancevia, and I actually have wanted this figure for quite some time. I don't have one, and this is a retired figure from Safari Ltd, so it's really awesome that this figure is included because it's a figure that's pretty darn hard to find, hard to get a hold of. So this is yet another extremely, extremely exciting figure to be included in this box. Definitely another one that I cannot wait to review, but man, this looks incredible. I love Safari Ltd. They just make the best figures consistently, such awesome figures released by them, and such a really cool, very obscure species that I've never seen anyone else create a figure of. And that is a gorgeous version of it. And then there is also yet another Playmobil figure in here, which we can clearly see as a Smilodon and an early man, it appears, which is something also that is, again, super exciting to include in my collection. I'm really interested in getting these out of the packaging. I've got to review these guys ASAP because I really want to see some of these Playmobil figures in hand. I've been seeing them on boxes for years in the store, but I've never actually held one. I've never owned one, so I'm really excited to get these out, both this and the Dimetrodon one. And then here's yet another little random figure that's hiding within the box of the final figure. And wow, okay. Oh man, this is a Safari Ltd figure. This is a Safari Ltd Andrewsarchus. I don't think I've ever actually even seen this figure before. I definitely don't remember seeing this one. I don't know how I ever missed this figure, but it's definitely an Andrewsarchus. Says it right there. And it's a beautiful looking Andrewsarchus as well. But again, I've never actually seen this figure at all, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it's probably an older, retired release from Safari Ltd. I don't know how I missed this one, but it looks beautiful, and it actually is almost going to pain me to take it out of the packaging to review it because it's awesome to have it in the packaging like this, but that's okay. I guess we could just ditch the packaging when we review it, just keep the tag on. It still will be awesome. But that looks really cool, and again, I am so grateful for Semaj being so incredibly awesome to send numerous figures over like this, give us some really cool stuff to review here on the channel, but just generally being so cool and generous to supply us with figures like this, like retired figures like this Andrewsarchus and a few of the others that were included here. Again, nicest gesture that I could imagine, and I'm so insanely appreciative and thankful to him for this. And of course, my love for Carnotaurus continues, and clearly, once again, it is pretty well documented, I think, at this point. And that is because the final figure in the box is the Imaginext Carnotaurus. Look at that. How awesome is that? Probably not everyone's cup of tea, but this is a really cool looking Carnotaurus figure, and is definitely one of the very few Imaginext figures in my collection, although I do have a few. I actually quite like their really kind of goofy, stylized look to the figures. I've been considering buying a lot more of them lately, but I just have not started to. But maybe this Carnotaurus right here will be the motivation I need to get to work on that, because this figure looks super cool, and we also have a Ian Malcolm figure over there, which is really, really awesome as well. So man, that is an awesome ending to this box. So I do want to say a gigantic thank you one last time to Semaj. So insanely awesome for him to send all this stuff over. A gigantic, gigantic thank you for being just incredibly awesome and super generous with this really cool unboxing. And I love doing these unboxing videos where I just have no idea what's inside. It just makes it so much fun overall, and this was definitely a fun one, and what a really cool way to end it with an awesome Carnotaurus figure. So again, looking here at all of the contents that were in the box, that is a ton of stuff that was sent over by Semaj. So thank you so incredibly much for this very kind box full of awesomeness. And again, I look forward to reviewing each and every one of these figures in the very, very near future. So one last huge thank you. I know I said it like 3 times, but I just can't help but show my appreciation for this. Again, Thank you so much to Semajlarama. Make sure you guys check back for the reviews of each and every one of these, and make sure you also like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.